Hey YouTube, it's Weird Paul. It's time once again for my monthly thrift store score video. Today, we'll take a look at my thrift store haul from May of 2017. Everything that you see in this video is purchased at a thrift store, and everything costs $1 or usually much less. We'll start off today with books and magazines. I got a 1973 Brady Bunch Adventure on the High Seas paperback. It's a Tiger Beat presentation. Also from 1973, a paperback based on the popular TV series Kung Fu starring David Carradine. 3 more Charlie Brown books, What Next Charlie Brown, Who Do You Think You Are, Charlie Brown, and the classic It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I also got the 1979 paperback Mad Around the World, and a 1971 Tweety and Sylvester paperback. I got some 90s X-Men, Avengers, and Incredible Hulk comics, some 70s Archie comics, and this 70s Pink Panther comic book. Best of all, I got this 1975 Hasbro G.I. Joe Adventure Team mini comic. Looks like G.I. Joe has the anaconda in his King Fu grip. The following books were 25 cents each. I got a 1977 official Rocky scrapbook, Yo Adrienne! This 1985 Dallas book has lots of photos of Victoria Principal. A 1984 Duran Duran Sing Blue Silver photo book. Looks like they might be playing Rally X. The 100 Best Album Covers is a great book. It's not the usual stuff. I've never even seen many of these. And a 1975-1976 Macmillan 16mm film catalog. This catalog was used by schools to rent feature films. The photographs in here are amazing. And finally, I have some old magazines. A 1964 issue of True West. Lots of the Old West in stories and photographs. I got 2 1950s issues of Best Songs. They contain the lyrics to the hits of the day, as well as an offer for a chewing gum weight loss program. And going back even further, here's a 1922 issue of Art magazine. Even has a centerfold. Here's one of the finds of the month. The summer 1986 issue of Muppet magazine. Spotlight on Lionel Richie. My Little Pony the movie was out. Get Fit with Mary Lou Retton. Got a big article on Labyrinth and one on Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater. Let's move on to the category of miscellaneous. Got new keychains of a football, an alligator, a gem bear, a pig that lights up and oinks, Citizens Bank, vintage Minute Maid and Fashion Bug keychains, one from Toronto, and this Chaplain Fulton gas regulators keychain that's also a tape measure. I got some Hello Kitty erasers and this classic shaped cow eraser, a Magic 98.3 FM magnet, someone's J.C. Penney employee pins, and a classic 1973 Avon Calico Kitten pin pal. These pins usually opened and had perfume inside. I got a 1992 Energizer Bunny Christmas ornament, a vintage Santa Claus cupcake topper, and a flashing red nose. Do I appear at all menacing? Here's 2 smashed souvenir pennies from the National Museum of American History and the Udvar-Hazy Center. A little Monster High decomposition book and a mummy notepad. And a grape-scented Smensel. Check this out! A vintage set of 1984 Colorforms watercolor markers. Barely used and not dried up. Pittsburgh Steelers puffy stickers someone put on a sticker album page in 1983. I got Star Wars stickers, Kodak Photo FX stickers, 1996 Junior Achievement Job stickers. Man, I want to go to this pizza arcade. Retro 70s stickers, and some vintage early 80s Hallmark stickers. Look at the fonts on these. Very Atari. Plus some Hello Kitty rub-on transfers, a 1980 Popeye bookmark, the flap from a Video Game Computer Center box. Looks like they're playing Intellivision 2 Donkey Kong. 6 Washington, D.C. postcards, 17 random photographs, and $5 in Lakeshore school money. Here's a 1947 Shadyside bus schedule from the Pittsburgh Motor Coach Company. An 1864 Georgia $1 banknote. It's a copy that's meant to look old. It has no value whatsoever. Here's a 1948 postal insurance claims letter. It turns out that 2 phonographic records were broken in the mail. Their value was $1.54, which would be about $16 today. I also got sheet music from the films Waikiki Wedding and Sweet Charity starring Shirley MacLaine. But I was most excited about this 80s Fleer fire hydrant candy container. I didn't have one of these. The ones I showed you earlier this year belonged to my mom. Alright, let's move on to my audio scores. I got the record albums Merry Christmas from LaBelle and the Bluebells, the soundtrack from the film Every Which Way But Loose, a sound effects album. I used to get these out of the public library as a kid, and the classic Queen album, A Night at the Opera. Those were all a quarter each. And I got 345s, this somewhat obscure George Wanner single, Alan Sherman's Hello Mutta, Hello Fada, and this Sergeant Preston of the Yukon radio drama.
Sergeant Preston of the Yukon.
I got cassette tapes by Hart, George Thorogood, Madonna, Steppenwolf, and John Coltrane. These tapes were from our local station WTAE and feature the top 100 songs of 1981. I'm not sure if these are DJ copies or what. I found a couple of amusement park recording booth tapes. Marie and Megan sing Talk Dirty to Me. And from 1992, we've got Barb, Amy, Kim, and Megan singing Twist and Shout. And here's some CDs that I got for a nickel or a dime each. Neil Young, The Byrds, Kansas, Loverboy, Styx, Cheap Trick, The Animals, Jan and Dean. It'll be a happy holiday with Street Corner St. Nick's and Christmas Time with Motown. Plus Marty Jones, Aretha Franklin, Madonna, Pat Benatar, Chicago Blues Masters, Depeche Mode, They Might Be Giants, and disc number 3 of Ska Wars. Now we'll move on from audio to video. I only got one VHS tape this month, but it's the Corey Haim movie Prayer of the Roller Boys on Academy Home Video. The DVDs I got were Raising Arizona, Paris When It Sizzles, Here Comes Peter Cottontail, Cop in Blue Jeans, a double feature of Bride of the Gorilla and the Invisible Avenger, Cruel Intentions, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I also found 9 Video 8 cassettes. The great thing about these is that they are almost always people's home movies. These ones are sporting events, someone's confirmation, holidays, and a tight close-up of someone's right eye.
What are you doing?
Focusing in on your right eye, super tight.
Time for our last category, which is of course toys and games. Got a few video games. Rock Band for Xbox 360, Uncharted 2 and Sports Champions for PS3, Wii Play, and PSP MLB 09. I don't have any of those systems. The games I can play are PlayStation 2 Tony Hawk's Proving Ground and Adventure Island 2 Aliens in Paradise for Game Boy. Real excited about that, and it only cost a nickel. I got a bunch of trading cards. Over 100 racing cards, and I am done collecting racing cards. 16 golf cards, yep, I'm done collecting those too. 11 Dawn Russ cards, I never had any before. Some 80s baseball cards and baseball stickers, 10 Panini Prism cards, and 3 Real Action pop-up wrestler cards. Fold them, and it looks like they're in the ring. 14 Avengers Assemble cards, a Desert Storm card, the Empty Wax Packs from 1989 New Kids on the Block cards, a Degator card, a Yu-Gi-Oh card, a Duel Masters card, a Superhero Squad card, 2 Skylanders cards, 3 Bakugan cards, 2 Wizards of the Coast cards, 16 Pokemon cards, 2 World Championships cards, and a Pokemon Evolution card, and 109 Magic cards! I got a vintage Golden Hearts card deck, and some W.C. Fields playing cards. Some of his best quotes are on these. Check it out, a vintage golden Captain America jigsaw puzzle. I put it together. There's one piece missing. Oh well, it was still fun. And speaking of puzzles, I finally found a Rubik's barrel. I've been finding a lot of these 80s puzzles. Someday I'll have them all. Also got almost 50 Pogs. Here's 10, still sealed. Best ones I got were this 1990 Mountain Dew cap and this Power Rangers one. Here it is, the 1999 McDonald's Inspector Gadget figure. As you can see, it's missing some parts. But incredibly, the shirt and leg that are missing are the only parts I already had.
Go, go, Gadget Legs!
Plenty of Playmobil accessories, and 14 figures, including the African Native, Harry Potter, and Santa Claus. 30 Crazy Bones, woohoo! And this 1998 Crazy Bones checklist. I guess these were the original 60. Got another Fisher-Price car. And this one is from a 1976 Playskool Richard Scarry Puzzle Town playset. Plus a Honey Nut Cheerios car, and this 1970 Mattel Sidekick. As always, I got lots of little toys and figures. Monsters versus military figures. I only got the monsters. Firemen, policemen, cowboy, ninja, more ninjas, one mighty bean and one Bakugan brawler, some Lego people and a shark, a teeny mate, Squinky's trash pack, etc. A couple Berts, a My Little Pony, Power Ranger figurine, a Care Bear, a Garfield, Hello Kitty playing a flute, 1990 Fisher-Price person, this little monkey, and this guy. Here's a few figures that someone out there can ID for me. I got a Petunia Pig and a Taz, 1993 McDonald's Sandwich Man, DuckTales and Tailspin figures from Kellogg's in 1991, and a little Goofy, a Bobby and a dinosaur, and my favorite, this little 1986 Soma Karate Kid. I got everything that you saw in this video for about $20. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my thrift store haul from May of 2017. If you did, don't forget to click on the like button down below. I'll see you soon with more memories. Thanks, YouTube.